Kings and Queens, Your Majesties, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for returning. Trust you and yours are well. And you love yourself. And also, like always, many thanks to all of you for the support you give to the channel. Thank you so much to our channel members, to our anonymous supporters, to all of you, my team subscribers. You loved, celebrated, and of course, appreciated. So, there is something I came across, and I said I should share this with you here because it's still about what we keep talking about, creating awareness and trying to, rediscover, okay? Because there have been a lot of things that are not true that we had to believe and live by all these years. And the question some of you ask is, if these things are not true, if they're not real, why are they working? Why is it that when I do things that way, it works out for me? Because it is the energy that you put in. Everything is about you. We've talked about how, when you go through the Gospel of Mary Magdalene, you discover that it is written there that there is nothing outside of you coming to save you. Everything about your salvation is within you. So it is when you give consent to anything that it happens, and that's how it is with life. Is where you divert your energy that it goes, and it is what you conceive within your heart, what you wish for, that's come to pass. And that is why I keep telling you that our thoughts are like verbal words to the unseen. Okay, it's energy. They see energy. They don't see us. They see energy, and they're attracted by energy. So what kind of energy is in you, and what kind of energy do you give out to the universe? So we are still talking about the same thing. African Christians, devoted fanatic ones who look at Jerusalem as the holy place, because there are some comments. When you see them, you ask yourself, the little effort you're putting in, is it working at all? Because when you say these are imposters, these are not the original people, many people would want to come fight you. A lot of Africans have attacked me one way or the other. I'm trying to send out misinformation there, and I'm like, this thing is out there. You can research about it and get to the right information, right? And you just come out and then use your emotion to begin to defend and say, oh, the God of Israel is going to do this, the God of Israel is going to do that. It is God that gave them that land. Now, do you know, African Christians, especially the fanatics, that Christians are not really allowed in Jerusalem, except if it's for tourism. Of course, they know they're going to make money out of it. They're going to welcome you, take you to the right place because you're going to pay. All right? We pay a lot of money to go visit those sites. It's still happening even till this time. It's happening. Okay, I told you that recently in some African countries, the second batch just came back from pilgrimage to Jerusalem, to the Holy Land. So there is a huge amount of money that is made every year by this government, the Israeli government, from pilgrimages, especially from African countries. Okay. Now, there was a clip that circulated. I don't know if a lot of you saw that, of how these Israelis were outrightly chasing these Christians to leave their land, that they do not want to see them there. And there is another one went viral as well, of how Israelis were asked, do you know Yeshua? And they tell you, we don't know him, or we hear that this is who he is, but we don't believe in him, we don't believe in Yeshua. And a lot of things that African Christians know about, and then they think that they're going to pin it on Israel. This same Israelis are saying that they are not party to that, they do not know. Just imagine the people you worship, you look at them as the staircase that take you to heaven or to your God, are the same people that tell you that you should get out of their land. The same land you think is the Holy Land where your Jesus walked. You go there, they tell you, we do not want you. Except when they are making money out of you, they give you the opportunity that you want. I want us to listen to this information from Timo Media. You can check him out on YouTube as Timo Media as well. And then we take it up from there, Your Majesty, just to draw a mind to some reality that a lot of us Africans are running away from.
So the video you just watched are Israelis preventing Christian tourists from visiting Jerusalem. How many more videos do you want to see before you believe that the Israelis, they don't like you, the Christians? Whatever is happening in Gaza has got nothing to do with religion, yet African Christians are making the whole thing look religious. They claim the Muslims hate the Christians and Jews, blah, blah, blah. Look, the Christians are more safe in any Arab country more than Israel. I'll play more videos, right? I'll play more videos for you guys to understand what is currently happening in, Israel.
Conservative Christian leaders are calling on Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu to stop a bill proposed by members of his coalition to make it criminal to tell people about Jesus in Israel.
A big story just days before Palm Sunday, Good Friday, and Easter. Sacred time for Christians. Two ultra-Orthodox members of Prime Minister Netanyahu's coalition have introduced a bill that would punish believers for sharing the gospel of Jesus with prison time. United Torah Judaism Knesset members Moshe Gafni and Yaakov Asher introduced legislation last week making it illegal to share in conversation or produce content online, in print, or by mail. Their explanation of the bill emphasizes a warning to stop Christians in particular. The punishment, 1 year in prison or 2 years for sharing with someone under the age of 18.
I hope you heard that. Preaching the gospel of Jesus Christ is enough reason for Israel to jail you. Yes. Now, the Christians in Africa who are doing fasting and prayers, who are shouting in tongues just to save Israel, please, how far? Can anybody tell me one Arab country that you'll be thrown in jail for preaching the gospel of Jesus Christ? I want to know. I'm curious. In fact, I stand to be corrected. Can anybody mention one Arab country? What I want the Christians to understand is what is happening has got nothing to do with religion, and you guys should stop bringing in religious sentiments. We are separating facts from emotions. The Zionist movement, they unalive both Christians, Muslims, Jews, Catholics, everybody. These guys are unaliving everybody in Gaza. They don't care about your religion or ethnicity. Pure ethnic cleansing. Yet, you have Christians in Africa here who are busy attacking some of us. You have Christians in Africa here who are praying in tongues, who are doing fasting and prayers just to save Israel. The same Israel who don't even recognize your religion. The same Israel who hate your Jesus Christ. The same Israel who can imprison you just because you are preaching about your Jesus Christ. And yet, African Christians are still supporting these guys. I now understand why these Europeans were able to, colonize us. Because I don't just get it. I don't understand. I don't get it. What is the wisdom behind African Christians supporting this, Israelis? No, I want to know. The main reason why I keep mentioning Christians is because it is the Christians who keep attacking me. They're always like, you don't know what you're saying. You are wrong. You are blah, blah, blah. But when you ask them to explain, they can't explain. Yay. If you think I'm wrong, then please explain. Prove me wrong. Yes. I don't want you to come here and quote biblical verses for me. No. I need intellectual argument, not biblical verses. Don't come and argue from a biblical perspective. No. Not everybody believes in your religion. You claim God gave the land to the Israelis. I was not there. I was not there. So how do you expect me to believe that God indeed gave the land to these Europeans? So please, when you come here, you have every right to disagree with me, but please explain. If you think I'm wrong, explain, right? I know after all the evidence that I've shown, some people will still argue. I know. That is the power of belief. Believe. Once they believe, finito. Nothing can change their mind.
All right, you're Majesties, that was it from Timo Media. And I keep telling you that this is a topic that cannot be overemphasized. And even as we talk about it, we are still being very careful because it has to do with emotion. And when emotion is so much involved, because emotion is so much involved in this issue, and when emotion is so much involved, anything can happen. Anyone can go to any lengths to do anything just to, defend his or her belief. Um, yeah, but when you go back into some studies, I keep telling you, I've been bringing you here examples. Sometimes I don't know whether some of us watch videos to understand, or maybe we are clouded by our own beliefs or emotion, and then we don't really listen. Or because you keep talking about one thing over and over again, and there are still people that will come and tell you Your Majesty, this may sound funny, but if you have been here on this channel, I've been talking about this for a long time. I have been talking about this for a long time, and you see me here keep talking about it because, like I said, this cannot be overemphasized. When you begin to see the comments that people leave behind for you, and you be like, doesn't mean there are some people that cannot be salvaged at all, or something is wrong with the message that you are passing. Why is it so hard for people to see the truth that is glaring before them? Why is it so hard? Why is it so hard? When religion is involved, it becomes so hard. Like when religion gets involved, it becomes so difficult to talk about, because already you are faced with a lot of soldiers who are ready to give up their life to protect the belief system that religion has subjected them into. And we are aware, if you have been on this channel, that religion has done a lot of havoc to less than good. Yeah, your religion might have done good things. Of course, I can't dispute that. And when you look into the good and the bad that religion has cast us, you discover that the bad is more than the good. Now, why is it so? Why is it so? Because it is a tool. It is a tool. Okay? A lot happened recently. I decided not to talk about it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It happened recently. There was change of power. I decided not to talk about that. And at the process of inauguration and everything, things also happened. We are not ready most of the times to see and understand the truth totally about situations. And that is why we are always in the state that we are in today. You think these three religions are not working? You think Judaism, Islam, Christianity are separate things. They do not have any connection. You are deceiving yourself. They are working perfectly together. Their leaders always meet behind closed doors. They make decisions. So you are out there as a Muslim hating your fellow brother who is a Christian. You are out there as a Christian hating your brother who is a Muslim because you feel that you are in a different denomination, your brother is in a different denomination. Thinking that you are doing your brother, you don't know you're doing yourself. Because these leaders sit together, eat together, laugh together, plan together, and we are killing ourselves at the process. When this God is one, I keep asking, this God is one. Why do you need different ways? You say God is one. The Christians, Muslim, and the Jews is one God, right? Then why must this God allow you to kill your brother just to show that you're loyal to him or her? When everything is to the same Lord, why must you hate on your brother? Your Majesty, sometimes we have to sit and think critically. If it is one God, Judaism, Christianity, and Islam claim that they worship, they believe in one God, why these differences? Why this hate? And it's not just even between Christians, Muslim, or Jews alone. When you look into the Christian community, there are denominations. And within this denomination, there is still hate. Mine is better than yours. We are the ones going to heaven. We are the ones that will sit by the right side, or you will sit by the foot, or you will sit under the tree. And it's one God. Why this confusion? Why is this God allowing such confusion? When we are all one, communicating to one God, why should this God find pleasure seeing us fighting and killing each other. Do you know the amount of life that have been lost because of fanatism? A lot of people have gone because of fanatism. And this God is sitting there, enjoying the situation, seeing that you are killing yourself just to please him. We don't think most of the times, and it is quite unfortunate. I've talked a lot about this topic. I've talked and talked. Like I told you, I'm not going to be tired of talking because it's like there's still a lot of people out there who have not gotten to this information. I'm going to see you in my next one. Until then, love yourself, love others, stay safe, stay positive. Always, your majesty. Bye for now.